When he first flipped on John Gotti, they took him directly somewhere else, but where they settled was Scottsdale, Arizona. And while he was in Scottsdale, he opened up an Italian restaurant.
Called the Olive Garden.
No, and it was called The Best Kept Secret in Scottsdale. That was the jingle on the book of matches and stuff.
No way.
It took him years to find. But remember, Sammy didn't give a fuck. Sammy went right out there and started telling people who he was. He opened up a pool cleaning business. They were going to go down there and get him, and then they hired Chicago Police Department, cops from Chicago, to go down there and shoot him. But right before they got down there, he got arrested by the feds for ecstasy. His son was involved in an ecstasy ring. Since he had knowledge in the whole thing, he got arrested. Okay. They put him in jail in Scottsdale. All right. But there's this fucking dude in jail in Newark, New Jersey, who's doing these documentaries. And he's telling all these fucking stories and shit about the people he killed. I think the first 2 documentaries were real. I think after that he just started claiming everybody. Like he would claim fucking anybody, but it doesn't matter. One of his documentaries, the last one, he spoke about killing a cop in Jersey. And they said to him, who gave you the order? And he goes, the Gambinos. When they interviewed Sammy the Bull Gravano, when he turned himself in, you have to tell him everything. Everything. I don't give a fuck if you ran over a cat. You better fucking tell him, because they can't come back to haunt him. So during his interviews, they kept asking him, we'll give you leniency, but you better not have killed a cop. The order for that guy to kill that cop came from Sammy the Bull Gravano. The feds right away went to Scottsdale, took him out of there, charged him in Jersey, and put him in Colorado in Tomahawk. He's under the fucking jail. He's in the jail in Tomahawk that's underground. They built it in Colorado for the worst people. That's where the terrorists are. That's where Carlos Leder is.
Because he lied?
Because he lied. Because he embarrassed the feds. Because he told... He was
Christ.
See, he was the first one that really went in there. So he had his way. Not only that, but he conned them. He told them he was never involved in drugs. And then people started turning themselves in, and they all had stories. My partner was Sammy. You're lying. Sammy was not involved in drugs. Gone. All these people got thrown out of the program because Sammy had lied. He said he wasn't involved in drugs. But these people, all when they went in, they said, I sold fucking ships full of Quaaludes with Sammy. What the fuck are you talking about? So they got pissed at him for that. They still have him under the fucking prison.
I mean, but if you're getting caught by the feds, you're gonna lie. Right?
Not if you turn yourself in and cut a deal.
Well, who's gonna turn themselves in?
Sammy did.
Would you?
At that situation, Sammy the Bull Gravano, they played tapes and the feds doctored the tapes. And they made Sammy look like a killer. So they were going to throw John Gotti in jail for 50,000 years. But they were going to throw Sammy in jail in there with him too.
Listen, all this audio evidence...
Right, it's garbage.
You can't trust it
It's
anymore.
garbage.
Nowadays, a teenager can just edit audio on their computer to make it sound like...
How crazy is that?
It's crazy. That doesn't hold up in court anymore.
When you got a great attorney, he actually hires ex-FBI people to re-examine tapes that the FBI examined for evidence. And they find all the fucking inequalities in the tape. Once you throw that tape in, if there's a big money attorney, he's going to call for an investigator. And he's going to hire an ex-FBI sound guy. And he's going to come up with... It's a fucking scam. It's a scam. In other words, it makes you spend more money on your defense. So now I could attack you from a different way. So it's a lot of different ways. With, if Scientology takes you to court, they string you up in litigation. Litigation means you're spending money. They got all the money to keep you tangled up. They'll just keep sending their attorney $5,000 a fucking day. How long can you do $5,000 a day for?
Jeez.
2 weeks and you're tapping that.
Damn.
You know, the witness relocation program, I read a book years ago named WITSEC. 20 years ago, when the Miami Improv was on the 3rd floor, towards the back, there was a Borders Books. And as soon as I would go pick up the key to the condo, I would go in that thing and buy 2 or 3 books. It was my fucking addiction, number 2 to cocaine.
Awesome.
I hate going to the library. I hate buying books that have been read already. I don't like buying fresh books. I don't want your greasy, fucking disgusting fingers on my fucking book already.
Or the pages are just more brittle at the library.
So, I read this book, WITSEC, and it had stories of 10 different people. They didn't even give their real names, but how they had really succeeded, man. They had really fucking succeeded. Like, you know, there's some people who go into the witness relocation plan. If you look up the statistics for what the failure rate is, it'll blow your mind. You got to assume the feds are lying about that too. I guarantee it's 50-50. Because you can't take the animal out of the person. That's the cool. When those people go to that small village...
Didn't they take that rat out of that guy's asshole on Jackass?
I don't know nothing about that. I don't watch that shit. I'm talking about realities of life here. I don't know about Jackass or rats. Do you ever see the movie My Blue Heaven?
No.
Do you ever see it?
No.
No. Why would you?
Why doesn't Esther get in trouble?
Because Esther is Esther. You're from Boston. So be a shot now.
So what should I look up for witness relocation?
Failure statistics for a WITSEC program. And see what the fucking failure rate is. I guarantee it would blow your mind. And they're going to dope it up. But I read like 11 different stories. That's what the point is. Of people who had been, what is that? When they say that you murdered somebody.
Falsely
to bank
accused?
fraud, yeah. No. Nobody gets falsely fucking accused here. I'm talking about when you murder somebody.
Right.
But I murdered 6 bitches. So you know, go, I was there when he murdered Lee.
Plea agreement?
Plea agreement. No.
What is that called?
Me more. Whatever.
Alimony?
So, I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about now, because both of these got to fucking throw me off like stereos and shit. You know I'm high. You know I'm barely holding on here to fucking memory and shit like that. And you got to throw something out like my wife to throw the whole fucking battlefield off. Sometimes I'm sitting there, I'm ready to leave the fucking house. I got something in my hand and she'll say something. I get in the car, I'm halfway around the corner because she said something to me on the way out. I forgot the whole fucking kit and caboodle. We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.